Even though it's not brand new information, Gemini gave us the big update, if you can call it that, on all of their mysterious posts about XRP. It's basically just a credit card with the XRP name on it. I know it's not that easy and there's a lot more to it than that, but I heard from a lot of people that it's a very strict KYC process to go through to get this card. I don't know a lot about it. This is the only crypto credit card I don't have. I'm against them, not at all, but I don't see why I should hold one of these. However, I'm sure that many of you see some benefit in having this credit card. We'll talk about that in a moment. But right away, we have the big update that adds the Gemini credit card XRP version from Ripple ROUSD, which can now be used for spot trading in the US. Trading is easier, there are no extra fees, you can get crypto quickly and easily, and the value is stable. There is also a special edition design for the XRP community. Now here is the full report from Ripple X Dev, which breaks things down a bit more. So pay with cash and get extra XRP rewards on the things you buy. It costs 4% XRP to fill up, charge, and share a ride. 3% XRP when you eat. 2% XRP for food, and 1% XRP for everything else. In fact, this is pretty cool. What's the point? You already use a credit card to get cash back, so why not get crypto back? This seems cool to me. I'm not going to understand. Some people didn't like the idea that it was only available in the US, but I can see why. Anyway, this is a pretty cool update, and this is what the card looks like. It's not like this is a huge piece of news that everyone is going to be crazy about and the price is going to go through the roof or anything like that. But once more, it's cool, and we're happy to see it added to the XRP community. I think this is great to see. On top of that, David Schwartz wrote a story about it. At XRP, or Expresso as you might call it, he was talking about his XRP belt with his XRP t-shirt and an XRP points credit card in his hand. Besides that, I think this is pretty cool. It's funny to see this. Again, though, I think it's a great feature for stores to be able to earn XRP on everyday purchases. I don't understand why this would be a bad thing. Also, Brad Garlinghouse did say that there is an XRP rewards credit card out there. XRP family, what a great time to be living. Buy things with the special edition Gemini card and get up to 4% XRP back. Yes, he did also include the Gemini link so that you could go look at the cards. Once more, I believe this is good for XRP. I also think it's good for RLUSD because it can now be used for spot trade in the US. That's pretty much the big point here. And finally, I want to work on making the stablecoin even more useful. This is because not many people think about stablecoins right now, even though we talk about them a lot. A lot of people don't like steady coins because they don't see their value. They don't like fixed coins and wonder why we have to use them. We could use XRP instead, so why not? I want you to know, though, that safe coins are also great for XRP from a demand and value point of view. And if we look at ROUSD so far, this year has been great. We include it. Remember where we were at the start of the year? We added over $600 million to ROUSD's value, and now it's worth almost $700 million, which is an increase of almost 20% in just 30 days. $3.1 billion a month, which is an increase of almost 16% in the amount of money being sent. Now that this has been added, ROUSD can handle even more markets. This makes me very happy. Also, in the past 30 days, how much XRP is worth has gone up more than 30% compared to 17% or almost 18% on Ethereum. Along with the extra P ledger, it looks like value is beginning to come in, which is something that everyone should be very happy about. Right now, in fact, he did say that the stablecoin market, which is worth about $300 billion right now, is expected to grow a lot, possibly hitting $1.2 trillion by 2028 and even up to $2.8 trillion by some estimates. This strong growth is supported by improvements in regulations like the US Genius Act, and more fintech integration show that stablecoins are becoming more important for keeping financial environments stable and liquid. As stablecoins become an important part of the world's financial system, the next wave of adoption will come from institutions and people who want to use them. Ripple is in a great situation to take advantage of this growth. Check out our newest relationship with SBI VC. They are launching ROUSD in Japan, which is a stablecoin that is reliable, regulated, and fully backed for business use. I want to add to this that we did get a big news about when this ROUSD Japan growth is about to start. Thanks a lot, Smoke Dog. This is Justin from SBI Japan letting us know that ROUSD release will start on March 31st, 2026. ROUSD is different from other stablecoins because it aims to be clear about regulations. This gives institutional partners the stability they need. We're sure that this agreement will not only make stablecoins more useful in Japan, but it will also set a new standard for the whole market. Also, this paper from SBI Holdings has all of this written down. Hey, it's great to see this again. I believe that the RLUSD will continue to rise until 2026 and beyond. I'm glad about this because, once more, people who own XRP should know how safe coins work. You should know why stablecoins are so important for these networks. That's the same reason I've always liked it when we go back to Bitcoin, right? This thought has always been used as an example for me. If there had never been Tether, Bitcoin would not be worth as much, right? And because once more, the value tied to Tether on Bitcoin has greatly increased network demand and activity, which has led to a network effect on Bitcoin that has caused its value to really go up. This is also the reason why many people say, wow, look at that, Tether just made $1 billion USDT. A lot of that value is tied to Bitcoin, so they're about to pump it. For the same reason, when we look at our USD, we see how it might affect XRP's network, and it could be huge. It might start to have an effect on the value of XRP as well. Oh, but we need to see more, right? Since they are, putting out pieces of 1 billion USDT at a time right now. Some clips are worth up to 20 million RLUSD, but most are worth less than $1 million. Right now, the value of all RLUSD is less than $1 billion. So we can say that RLUSD is just getting started. Going forward, we will hear some very big news about RLUSD and safe coins based on the XRP ledger. Also, the XRP record only has 3 stablecoins on it right now. It should have around 7 by the end of the day. Oh, and we shouldn't just be thinking about RLUSD when we do that. It's also important to keep an eye on the other stablecoins that are coming to the XRP ledger environment. They will add value and even volume, which could create a bigger network effect that could affect the value of XRP in the medium to long term. Besides that, we also have RLUSD from high vibe assets. The total amount of stablecoin transfers hit $27.6 trillion in 2024, which was more than the combined amount of transactions made with Visa and MasterCard. Bang! Of course, it's been written down. This is from what I think is the Ripple website. Yes, this is the Ripple page for sending stablecoins. To give you an example, someone in the US can send money to a family member in the Philippines without using Western Union or MoneyGram. Instead, they can buy a safe coin like Ripple's RUSD through a digital wallet or exchange. The stablecoin is then sent directly to the recipient's wallet over a blockchain network. That's crazy again. A big part of this area is being taken up by ROUSD. I also think it will become very popular and get a lot of this desire. Why? Let's go over here. We're breaking here. With the help of digital tokens, Goldman Sachs and BNY are moving the $7.1 trillion money market business to blockchain. They have also teamed up with Ripple. Yes. As for XRP, it's the future of money. This comes from Zephyr Crypto. They announced today that they are working together on a tokenized money product that could change the $7 trillion money market industry. This is interesting because stable coins are like money markets anyway. Joining us for more is Houston, a CNBC banking reporter who broke the story. Tell us about it. It's great to be with you, Kelly. Yeah, there's a lot of interest about stablecoins right now because the Genius Act was passed last week. Notably, Citigroup, Bank of America, and JP Morgan are all talking about releasing their own stablecoins. The one thing stablecoins can't do, though, is give you a return. Part of the reason BNY and Goldman Sachs are so excited about this new technology is that they see a future where all of these assets are stored in the blockchain. If that happens, they will be major players in the market. Let's talk about hedge funds now. We're going to talk about pensions. There will be business treasurers who want to yield. The money market is worth $7.1 trillion. This brings that money to the blockchain and makes it portable in a way that I don't understand. Then what makes this different from cash? Yes, money. And a short-term T-bill from the government? Yes, why do we need this? I understand that I'm not clear. It's good to talk about, Ryan. I'm having a hard time. There is the idea, though not everyone agrees with it, that this will lead to a steady coin with a yield. The truth is that some people support that. That makes them happy. How do they get a yield, though? There are shorts and builds that they are buying. It's only a money market. You know that money markets are there when you need them. The output will be about 1 cent, which is also known as infinitesimal. I'm almost at 3.84%. You can get a big yield on a money market. That's true. This has a good output because of this. Instead of having their cash at 0%, corporate treasurers would want to put it somewhere that earns close to 3% to 4%. That is the reason they would want to do it. To do this, we are taking this asset, which we know we can trust. It's won about $2 trillion in the last 2 or 3 years, thanks to the rate going up and the token becoming valuable. Why on earth would you want that, you might ask?